I've got 6 side hustles that nobody's talking about and that could literally make you $10,000 a month. All you have to do is simply choose one and execute on it. Imagine this. You're making $2.4 million just by doing drag and drop websites, meaning that you don't even have to learn coding. All you have to do is use a software like Wix in order to do this. Now, if you don't believe this is possible, then let me show you this. This person is doing exactly that. He is charging $385.66 per website and has 64 reviews. If we simply assume that 1% of people leave a review, which sounds pretty accurate to me, this person has made 2.4 million euros, which is around $2.6 million. So how do you actually go about and do this? All you're going to do is sign up to a website like Fiverr and respond to gigs. Now, you will have to learn how to actually do this, but it's not exactly hard. Then you sign up to Wix, which is a drag and drop website system, so you don't have to learn coding. And then all you have to do when you're responding to gigs is give them a website that they want and charge them for that. Now, obviously, you will have to charge a little bit less when you're first starting out, but as soon as you start getting some clients, that's when you can start ranking up your price. And if you do your job well enough, you could be making 6 figures, or like this person, $2.6 million. Now, number 2 is going to be starting a TikTok channel. Now, I know you've heard of this a billion times before, but you're probably thinking that you need a bunch of users in order to make some proper money. Now, let me tell you this. I got this, which is for earning $10,000 in commissions for one software, and most of this was through TikTok, and I do not have a massive following on TikTok. All you have to do is post videos about yourself or your opinions on anything. It could be politics, because politics is actually very, very hot right now in all parts of the world, especially in Europe and the US. But you could do literally anything. I've got my dog right here. I could be making videos about dog training. I could do anything that you know something about, that you're knowledgeable about. You could even talk about random things that happen in your day. What's important when you do this is that 1, you're very consistent, and 2, you have a good hook at the beginning. You need to stop people from scrolling, and that's going to be the most important, and you post at least once per day. And if you do this smartly enough, then you're probably talking about something around a certain product that you can have in your description. So if you've got a skill in something that needs a certain software, or you have a course, or you have some sort of digital product, then you can link that in your bio, and people will naturally gravitate towards that if you're consistent and have good hooks, which will inevitably get you a ton of views. And even if you have nothing to sell, you can still make money, because you have a creator program in TikTok right now, which is paying for videos over a minute if you have over 10,000 followers on TikTok. Now, getting 10,000 followers on TikTok is not getting 10,000 followers on YouTube or getting 10,000 followers on any other platform. It's actually quite simple. So if you want to do this, then it's entirely possible. You just have to be consistent and you will eventually make it happen. But even if you do not get to 10,000 followers, then you can still get products like this one, which will be linked in the description to learn affiliate marketing. So if you want to talk about that, then you can absolutely do that. Number 2 is going to be starting a YouTube channel. Have you ever heard about this person? Now, this person is Mr. Beast. And Mr. Beast famously refused an offer for buying his company, which is his YouTube channel, for $1 billion. Yes, he refused $1 billion because he did not want to sell his company or his YouTube channel. And he's on track to becoming the first YouTube billionaire. Now, what does this actually tell you? it tells you that if you have an audience on YouTube which is massive, you can pretty much sell anything. This person has opened up restaurants that got too many clients. He sold more than $1 million worth of chocolate when he announced this on his YouTube channel. Basically anything that he ever talks about gets at least $1 million worth of sales, and that's lowballing it. Now, am I saying that you need to be Mr. Beast in order to make money? Absolutely not. I just wanted to have the extreme example to do this. But I'm sure you've seen all these people on YouTube that have expensive mansions, expensive holidays, expensive cars, and all that stuff. Now, these are just those people that are showing off their lifestyle, and that's okay. Everybody does what they want to do. But there are also a ton of people that are not showing their lifestyle and that are making just as much money as those other people because they have an audience. When you have an audience, there are going to be people that are core to your audience that actually love what you sell and will be more than happy to buy anything if it actually helps them. So if you make a YouTube channel that's not necessarily entertainment like Mr. Beast, you could also have an educational channel just like the one you're watching right now, and it doesn't have to be in business, it can be anything. But if you have an educational channel, you will be able to sell courses or ebooks or anything that actually helps your audience, and people love to buy because it will help them. If people are smart enough, they will invest in themselves and buy whatever you're offering if it helped you, or if you package what you know in something smaller. So inevitably there are going to be some people that are smart that watch your YouTube channel and that will want to improve themselves, improve their lives, and will actually buy from you. So if you haven't created a YouTube channel, you could actually do this, and there are millions of millionaires out there that got extremely rich just by doing YouTube, and you probably don't even know that they are rich. All you have to do is make a YouTube channel about something that you know or that you're deeply interested in, because even if you don't know much, then you will learn and learn and learn, and eventually you'll become an expert at that one thing. And that's not even talking about sponsorships, that's not talking about YouTube AdSense, which you will get if you get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And if you think that you don't have enough money or enough time or enough something to sell, that is just bullcrap. Because all you need is your phone, and you probably have a phone if you're watching this video right now. And if you don't have a phone, then you're probably watching this on a computer that probably has a webcam. So most phones out there are very good. In fact, I'm filming this video on my iPhone right now, so you get the kind of image that you can get. Now the next one is probably the fastest way to go from $0 to $5,000 a month to $10,000 a month, and that is a coaching business. You probably are knowledgeable about something. If you're good at writing text that sells, aka copywriting, or if you know how to edit YouTube videos or any video out there, if you know how to lose weight, gain muscle, gain weight, whatever it is, then there's probably someone out there that wants to buy from you. Now, you probably don't even have any social media presence right now. If you do, congrats. But all you have to do is create an Instagram account and post about what you're doing and tell people what you're helping them with. So for example, if you know how to lose weight, then all you'll do is go onto your bio and tell people who you're helping. I'm helping men from 20 to 35 years old, or from 30 to 60 years old, whatever it may be, to help them lose weight. So people know who you're targeting, they know what you're doing, and then you're going to tell them without starving yourself or something like that. And then all you're going to do is post videos, short form content, reels on Instagram, telling people how they can actually lose weight. Now these are very short, but then in your bio you will also have, let me help you lose some weight, DM me, go in the comments, or something along those lines. Then you're going to go to some competition that is actually huge, and go to someone that has maybe 200,000 followers that's helping the same market lose weight as well. and then you're going to go to people that have recently followed and just message them and ask them about their situation, and then you're going to help them with that. Now, I could make a full video about this, so if you want me to do this, just leave me a comment in the comments and I will be sure to make a full video about this, because there are some tricks and tips that you can do in order to do this. But you could literally make 5 to 10 grand a month just from doing this in the next 90 days. Now, the next one, you've probably never heard of it before, and that is creating a newsletter. Yes, a newsletter. Nobody's going to learn from you in that newsletter at first, but you could really make a ton of money doing this. Let me show you this example. This person that does exactly that. He spends less than 4 hours working per day and makes over $1 million a year, because he's writing a newsletter and eventually selling them to that audience. Now, you will have to grow your audience somewhere, and that person right there is finding their audience on Twitter. So all you have to do is post a little bit of stuff on Twitter and then eventually send them to your newsletter. Now, this will be a bit weird at first, especially because you have no following and you're writing to no one, but it doesn't really matter, because when you first start out, your work will be pretty bad. So as soon as you start improving it, people will follow you, people will go into your newsletter, and eventually you'll be able to sell them on some stuff that you have. Maybe it's probably going to be digital products. And this person, just by working 4 hours per day, even less, sometimes 1 to 2 hours, is actually able to make millions of dollars working all by himself. Now, if you want more ideas to choose from for some side hustles that could potentially make you $10,000 a month, then I suggest that you watch this video right somewhere here, where I explain some more ideas.